Since I decided to treat my life like a game, I'm healthier, happier, and making more money than I ever have in my life. And by the end of this video, you'll understand how this framework, seeing your life like a game, makes things more clear and less intimidating. Everything from making more money to having healthier relationships. And most importantly, how it helps me to take the right actions every day instead of wasting my time on small tasks that keep most people stuck in mediocrity and quiet desperation. This framework is literally what separates the few from the many. The few understand the rules of the game, and they're able to soar from achievement to achievement. They crush their goals. Failure is never an option for them. And they're not consumed by the trivialities that comprise most people's thoughts and problems. I'm Benny Wills, and I'm a men's coach. And today, I'm going to help you make sense of this game we call life. The first thing you need to understand is how your mind works. Your thinking depends on metaphor. You understand and process new information based on what you already know. Contemplating the meaning of life and the human experience is very difficult without comparison because your thoughts need guidance. Throughout time, life has been metaphorically compared to many things. A journey, an adventure, a riddle, a river, a puzzle, a flame, etc. But for me, the one that obviously makes the most sense is seeing life like a game because it guides my thinking and my choices in practical and applicable ways. It makes life more exciting and more fun. The irony of the game of life is that nobody ultimately wins because we all die. Life is a tragic comedy. But that doesn't mean you don't play to win anyway. Enjoyment of the game is in pursuit of victory. There are small wins along the way, as well as devastating setbacks. And when it's over, it all goes back in the box. The game of life is a game of choices, and you make choices every moment of every day for the duration of your life. Your choices determine your placement on the board at any given time. And in the end, you win or lose based on the culmination of your choices. Since I see life as a game, I see every person as a player. The problem, though, is that most people aren't aware of the game or the game board that they're on. They're stuck in a metaphorical maze. They're wandering, drifting through life with no strategy. They don't understand the rules. They think that circumstances control their lives instead of the other way around. They think some people are just lucky, while others can't catch a break. Some people are so accustomed to losing, they think that the only way to win is to cheat. These players are not playing the game. The game is playing them. These types of players usually fall into one of two groups. The first one is conventionalists. The conventionalists structure their lives around safety, comfort, and security. They pattern themselves to go through the same motions every single day. Get up, get dressed, go to work, go home, repeat. For the conventionalist, every new day is as predictable as the one before it. The second group of passive players are rebels. Rebels give the impression they're revolting against convention, so they withdraw from the game completely. They live day to day, moment to moment, and allow chance to determine the direction of their lives. Members of both groups avoid taking charge of their movements on the board. Before I started playing the game, I was a rebel. Game mechanics. The game of life is governed by a law that cannot be broken. It shapes the course of all events and determines the final outcome. It is the law of cause and effect, otherwise known as the law of laws. Everything in the entire universe operates on the law of cause and effect. There are no exceptions to this. Nothing happens by accident. For every result, there's a cause. You have only to take care of the cause, and the effect will always, without exception, take care of itself. Good cause, good effect. No cause, no effect. Bad cause, bad effect. It's as reliable as the rising of the sun. Every move you make or don't make corresponds to a cause, which then leads to a specific consequence or effect that shapes the course of your game. Understanding the mechanics is crucial to your gameplay. You learn to strategize and make moves in accordance with the law of cause and effect. This leads to more thoughtful and more intentional decision-making while you play. If the cause is right, the effect is right. If the cause is wrong, there is no way the effect can be right, unless there is chance involved, but you do not want to rely on chance to win the game. Cause and effect is an immutable law of life. regardless of metaphor. The next aspect of the game, however, is more subjective, and that is game objective. That's right, the objective of the game of life is subjective, meaning it's up to you to determine your own objective. What outcome do you want? What does winning look like for you? Only you can answer these questions. What will success look and feel like for you? This is the tragedy of most people's lives. They fail to establish what they want. They operate with no clear vision of their future. But a house isn't built without a blueprint. You don't arrive at a destination without a map. Your life is no different. Understanding this is the key to mastering the game of life. For me, my objective is a well-lived life. Sounds pretty basic, doesn't it? Pretty easy to achieve? Perhaps. But if it were, why are so many people unhappy, sad, bitter, depressed, resentful, regretful? A well-lived life is not as easy as it sounds. It takes work and patience and courage and determination and persistence and faith and so much more. If you commit to living a meaningful life, if you align with reason and moral virtue, if you develop and exercise your unique human faculties, if you engage in virtuous behaviors and actions, if you cultivate harmonious relationships, you will achieve what Aristotle referred to as eudaimonia. A life of eudaimonia is a life of striving. It's a life of pushing yourself to your limits and finding success. A eudaimonistic life will be full of the happiness that comes from achieving something difficult rather than having it handed to you. It's well documented that people want happiness more than any other one thing in the world. So, essentially, I'm playing to win happiness. But not happiness as a fleeting feeling or sensation. I'm playing to win fulfillment. Knowing that I left nothing on the field, that I did everything I possibly could within my power to grow, to excel, to go as far as I could go in this life, and to help as many people as possible, to be all that I could be. That's my primary objective, to look back on my life and say, I did the best I possibly could. I'm going to dive deeper into this metaphor in future videos. In the meantime, if you'd like some help putting your game plan together, your strategy to win your game of life, book a call with me, see if my program, The Self-Reliant Way, is a good fit for you. Thank you for watching. Please like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.